Okay guys, welcome to another video, and in this one we're going to talk all about Brendan Gallagher and whether or not the NHL officiating is biased towards this guy. Questions need to be answered. Do they hate Gallagher? Does he have a bad reputation? Or are we going crazy here? But first, before we begin, if you're a fan of the Habs, or you noticed this creepy guy sitting right behind Ducharme during last night's game, then please consider subscribing to my channel, as I upload a ton of hockey content, and would really enjoy having some more of you grasshoppers tag along for the ride. Now, let's get down and dirty here. During the game a couple of nights ago against the Tampa Bay Lightning, Brendan Gallagher scored yet another goal that was taken away by the NHL referees and the room full of monkeys in Toronto. It was kind of a big deal for Montreal, as it could have potentially been the game winner, but disclaimer here, winning doesn't really matter to most Habs fans right now, as we all kind of want to win the draft lottery anyway. But you get the point. This video is about Brendan Gallagher's reputation here. So let's go ahead and take a look at this play on the old Junkie-tron here. We got Gallagher driving the net, doing galley-like things. He's got the puck. There's about to be a big juicy rebound which goes airborne. And coming in to defend for the Lightning, we got Tkachuk, who is kinda like a cheap Dollarama version of the real Tkachuks. He comes in and makes contact with Brendan Gallagher. You can see with the direction that Tkachuk is coming from when he makes contact, he's going to be pushing Gallagher into the path of the goaltender legacy. Gallagher does make contact with the goaltender as a result of this, and the puck bounces off of Gallagher's body and finds its way into the back of the net. So, what do you guys think? Do we got a good goal? Or did they get the call right and no goal? I'll let you guys decide that in the comment section. This play has created a bit of a shitstorm online. We got some real crazy division amongst fans on this one. We've even got some Habs fans claiming that the refs made the right call. And then, out of nowhere, I've even seen some Leaf fans say that the refs just hate Gallagher. Yeah, doesn't get any stranger than that. And Gallagher is no stranger to these sort of things. I'm assuming this guy must lead the league in disallowed goals or something, or being involved in disallowed goals. It happens all the time. He was also involved in another incident earlier this year against the Carolina Hurricanes, where he makes incidental contact with Hurricanes goaltender Frederik Andersen. He's standing in the paint. This one gets quickly disallowed, and I mean, let's face it, this is a constant when it comes to Brendan Alligator, which keeps bringing us back to the point, do they hate this guy? After the game against the Tampa Bay Lightning, Dominique Ducharme appeared to be upset. He got a little emotional when he spoke with the media, and he would go on to say, quote, "For sure it's frustrating. Gallagher makes a play, creates a turnover, gets a chance at the net, gets pushed from behind. I think that the contact with the goalie with his stick and his body was because he was pushed from behind. And if it's not number 11 on his back, it's a goal." Obviously, he's been in the league a long time and he's going to the net every night. And I think he has that reputation that he's going to be taking an extra whack. I think he's a fair player. We challenged it because what I saw and our video guys saw, we all agreed that it should have been a good goal. Oh, Coach Ducharme laying it all out there for Gallagher. And hey, Ducharme just said what I've been hearing Habs fans say for years now. It's become a common theme that's been going through the scrambled brains of Montreal fans around the world. If it's not number 11, it probably counts. There's got to be animosity. In fact, we've all seen evidence of a feud over the years if you've been watching. We've seen Gallagher in many verbal exchanges with the referees over the years, cursing at one another, angry, bloody faces. And let's face it, with his style of game, he definitely makes the ref's job a little bit harder. The guy earns his living in the blue paint. You can send a CSI team to any stadium across the National Hockey League, and you're gonna find Gallagher's DNA all over the blue paint. It's gonna be there. He's been cross-checked, high-sticked, face-washed, roughed up more than any other player on the Habs roster. And 90% of the time, these after-the-whistle activities have gone without penalties. Referees look at Brendan Gallagher like he's just another variant of the coronavirus. He's their own personal virus. The Gallagher variant. They don't want him in their face. They don't want him within 6 feet. They don't want him close to the goaltender. They just want to make him disappear. In fact, his bad relationship with the officials is a reason why many Montreal Canadiens fans seem to think that he's not worthy of wearing a C on his jersey, as they feel like, hey, is this really the guy that we want to go and chat politely with the referees? That's a scary thought, ain't it? Moving on, Gallagher could sure as hell use some of these disallowed points, I guess you could call them, because his stats this year have been, much like his teammates, pretty abysmal. He's got just 4 goals and 6 assists in 25 games this season for Montreal. He looks a little lost out there without his former line mates, Philip Deneau and Thomas Tatar. And a lot of Habs fans are becoming concerned on how his contract is going to look in the future for Montreal. If, of course, he is a part of Jeff Gorton's plan and Gorton doesn't decide to move him. So that pretty much wraps up this video. Let me know your thoughts down in the old comment section. Do you think the refs are full of shit, or do you think that Galley's full of shit? I want to hear all about it, and hey, I'll see you next time.